Today's individual we're introducing, actually in person, we did so Friday by announcement, is Coach Kelly Wells. Many of you know him, a 19-year veteran of collegiate sports and a 1995 MSU graduate, and he's been selected to serve as our 11th Director of Athletics. Long before his service as AD at Pikeville, he's got a storied history here. Played ball here, both at Rowan County as well as Morehead State University. So a lot of experience there and knowing the community and knowing the coaching staff around the region and beyond. Comes to us with a wonderful family, and they're here with him today. Would you give a round of applause for our 11th Athletic Director, Coach Kelly Wells.
I always knew that I had a heart for this place. I always knew that one of my goals was to have an impact at this place. And really, to be frank, as this opportunity opened up, I really felt like the good Lord said, Kelly, this is why I've asked you to be patient. This is why I've asked you to hang in and bloom where you're planted. And I felt like I've done that. I poured everything into every place I've ever been. That won't be any different here. And I really feel like God's blessing has been on this opportunity. And we prayed hard about it. We said, close this door if this is not the right door for us. Close it, lock it. But that was not the case. We feel like this is the place for us. We want to support it, love it, and in return, hopefully we'll get your love as well. I think the biggest thing is on step one is really to ignite our fan base and our support here. I'm going to be in our restaurants in the community. I'm going to be in our businesses within our community, and we've laid a footprint of success throughout this whole region working at Pikeville, and I'll carry that over to here as well. And while we want all our folks in Morehead to be a huge part of everything we do, and stop wearing University of Kentucky stuff around and stop wearing Louisville stuff around, and when I see you in town, I'm going to always have a t-shirt ready in my back pocket that when you've got the wrong thing on is we're going to make sure we get you converted to your hometown team. And we've got everything that you need to support. So don't drive down 64. Come over here and watch the games and watch us play and watch us perform and support these student athletes and coaches. They deserve every ounce of your support, and that's just going to be our philosophy. I think we have an opportunity here to really inspire a regional growth in what we're doing here university-wide. While I am very proud of our athletic teams here, I'm also very proud of our institution as a whole. The development piece of that's going to be critical. So when I knock on your door and ask you for money, I'd like to see these same smiles next week when we start doing that as well. We're excited about those opportunities. We're also excited to inspire a group of student athletes, because without the student athletes, this place serves no purpose. So we are going to continue to grow this for our student athletes. I told one of them in one of our interviews, they said, what's the one thing you would want for our student athlete group that you didn't get when you were at Morehead? And I kind of flipped the situation around. It's just the opposite of that. I want them to have the exact experience that I had here. I want them to feel the same passion that I have for this place when they leave here as I feel about this place. And I was fortunate to meet my wife here, and I chased her around this building a whole lot. She'll probably tell you that I finally caught her. So I'm super thankful for that. And the greatest team I ever put together is sitting right in front of us here. So my daughter Kaylee, my son Mason, and my wife Sean. There's a couple people that are probably shining down on us today. My mom and dad. Would be extremely proud today. They would not just be proud of me, but for this university and this town. This is a special place, and I don't say that lightly because it is a place that's going to be great, and we're going to work together to make sure that it continues to do there. And I don't diminish all the great work that's been done before me. Please hear that loud. Please hear that proud. I am so thankful for the history and the heritage and all the things that go on here, and it's going to be my task to try to take that and move it to the next level, whatever that looks like for us. It's an amazing journey, this life we have, for sure. And I've always felt like God's had a plan. I think that's certainly relevant here. I think sometimes even God's got a sense of humor. So it's certainly the journey that I've been on is one that's been challenging. I've not had an easy path through. Most of you are familiar with my health issues, and I'm doing great. I'm absolutely in the best shape of my life, ready to rock and roll. So I'm thankful for those opportunities. But I think the journey we have in life, we all kind of embrace it. We've got to celebrate those opportunities when we can celebrate. And you're right, it has come full circle. I mean, I started my early days of learning to play athletics at Laughlin Health Building. Like That's where I learned to do that, and now I get to go visit Laughlin Health Building every day. So I'm super thankful that my footprints are all over this campus, and I'll get to put my feet back in those again. But I am humbled. I am truly honored to be the next athletic director here at Morehead State University.